And so I'm basically, what I'm going to do for stream tonight is I'm going to draw, so I don't know why I have my little guy hidden all the way over there. Thank you for the pet, Cyan. Also, thank you for the raid, Sam Waffles. I have cats, like I have cat reference images I'm going to draw. I'm going to do life studies of them, of the photos, and then I'm going to show you how I would stylize them in my art style, so that you can have kind of an idea of how to take something from a from a photo image to a cartoon. I may have already asked this, but is this like a tutorial? It's not a tutorial as much as it is like it's a study, and I'm going to show you how I would do something from a study. I'm not referencing Pluto and Harbor though. Will you ever do an animal study on fish? I want to make a fish character, but I have no clue how to humanize them. Yeah. So last week I did a few different random animals. This week I'm doing specifically felines, and I have a few picked out. I'm gonna kind of break it up into different species or different like families. I do want to do vulpines at one point because I feel like different foxes have different like head shapes. And people kind of just draw them all the same, and they don't look the same. So I'd like to do that one at some point too. Also, hold on, let me check and see if I posted my promos really quick. I think the song just ended too, so I can start the Frutiger Arrow playlist, which I think is such a funny idea for a playlist. All right, post these to Tumblr and to Blue Sky. Let me know how the volume is, because it's a little loud for me. Oh, it's loud for me because I have it cranked all the way up. That's why. All right, hold on. And let me go here. Oh, there's the tide pool. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Let me put my desk back down so I can actually sit. Yeah, and you guys can do all your tide pools now. All right. If you could hear my desk like lowering into the abyss, it's because I had it standing for like at the standing desk setting. I got it all back up. Thank you for your saint. I'll have to ask you how to do that, because I'm like so rarely modding that I always forget where everything is. All right, there we go. Now I can get us switched over to. Hold on, I have to find art. There we go. Will this also be a VOD? Yeah, it will be. I put the other animal head studies video onto the VODs channel. So I figured all of these, since they're like study buddy streams, will go up onto the VODs channel. Yeah, the cats. Part of the reason I'm not drawing Pluto and Harbor, who are our cats, is because I feel like I draw them all the time anyway. So I wanted to draw like a few different animals, or a few different cats. Also, I just love cats. I love drawing them. Would there be democracy for which felines you do, or do you already have some picked out? I have a few picked out, but if you guys have any specific ideas for ones you want to see, I am open to suggestions. I can't promise I'll get to them all, but I'm gonna try and get down the ones that I have, which are house cat, tiger, snow leopard, and serval. Or sergal. Serval? The one that's an animal, not the one that's an original furry species. You know what I was talking about. I love snow leopards. I think they're so silly. Sphinx cats or other wild cats would be good. I wish that I liked them, but they scare me. I don't like their skin folds. But I should probably know how to... Should I be bad? Always. Always you should be bad. Are you getting food? Alright. Their little sweet eyeball. I love when they like close their eyes like this. It's so cute. And then the ears are the hardest part because they're kind of like pointed forward. Not food. I'm so curious. I mean, you can't text me because I'm using my phone to stream, but bad how? Oh, and Golden Cats would need to remember the exact name. I'm eating dinner, but I had to bust out my art tablet right now. Oh, that's awesome. Draw with me. I love when everyone draws together. I think I did the head shape a little wrong, though. It's like more like this, and I think there's like more neck on the back. Yeah, there's more neck. I, like, made the head go in too much. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna need to change the music. I'm gonna fall asleep if I listen to this. I sorted beads for 5 hours today. I was, like... I got home... So I dropped off a bunch of packages at the post office for you guys, for the shop. Because we got a bunch packaged. We still have, like... That was, like, 1/3 of them. We have 2/3 to go. But that was all we had stamps for, because I needed to buy more stamps. I swear to God, the post office ladies are probably scared of me, because every time I come in, I leave with, like, 200 stamps. I got those delivered, and then we got back, and then as, like, a reward to myself for doing outdoor task, I was like, you know what, I'll let myself finish sorting beads, because I started that last night. I did not realize how long it took me to do the bead sorting, but I was sorting beads for 5 hours, and I did not eat or anything. I just forgot. Yay, got here early. Welcome in. You know those bead soup videos? Would placing critter in a bead soup be enrichment? It really would be, but I would just spend time organizing them. However, one of the things we did this weekend is we made Sanrio bead soup after the stream. We made soup for the Sanrio characters, like, of their colors, so that you could make, like, bracelets based off of them by just picking out of... Bead soup is literally just putting beads in a bowl. You could add water, but I don't understand why you would do that. It'd be kind of annoying to use the beads like that. Ears are wrong. Hold on. This is gonna bother me if I, like, don't get it quite right. But yeah, it's literally just putting beads in a bowl, mixed up in a bowl. Yeah, there we go. Like, they're not perfect, but this is at least a little better than what I was rocking with before. Bald spot. Oh my gosh, welcome in, Lemmy. Hi. Autism moment. I was thinking beads plus water. Yeah, no. It's just a soup in that it's a lot of things mixed up. Also, I'm gonna do the whiskers because it feels wrong to draw a cat without whiskers. It's like that's literally their antenna. You're balding them of their antenna. Hello, welcome in. We're doing kitties, gatos. One of the things with cats that I feel like a lot of people, like, don't think of when they're drawing them is they are, like, nose. They are so nose. They have snoots, and, like, people just kind of draw them with flat faces. It's kind of understandable because cats are probably the closest to humans in terms of, like, facial build for an animal. That's why people make the, like, oh, anime characters are cats joke. But there is still a snoot. I mean, humans have noses. Finished my art homework for the week. Did another perspective scene. If you'd like to see, I would absolutely like to see. Alright, hold on. Oh my god, your eyeballs. Why are you so silly? Oh, I think I'm making the eyes... Well... No, that's right. That's right. Although I think they're, like, shifted over a little bit. I was good? What were you gonna do? You can't just say, should I be bad, and then not tell me what you were gonna do. I wanna know. For reference, that's my boyfriend. Cats are so nose. Here you go. Opening hand. Awesome. I love that you put mica in everything. It's like a reward. It's your enrichment. When you get to do your study, you put mica in it. Oh wait, also I just realized I didn't write on my to-do list what we're doing tonight. Hold on, let me do that really quick. I wasn't even running late tonight or anything. I am not that guy, but I always forget to write in notes and stuff. Oh my god, there's Pluto hair on my keyboard. I could have gotten a stand bed. Dog under the sea. I totally missed Dog. I love it. I love seeing my... I see Thog now. I love it. You are really getting better with perspective, too. I need to... Wait, I could have gotten stabbed? Oh, you thought about getting a piercing. Just do it with me, forehead. I want to go get a piercing with you. My candle just died and I got so scared when the darkness consumed me. Help. I swear I'm not making a mad face. I'm like pursing my lips, but Critter doesn't know how to read that, so it's just like instead, which is kind of funny. All right, first house cats. I think we're gonna go circles next. Snow leopard, tiger. It's kind of like a natural evolution to things. Leaving us in the desk, we got to keep up. Honestly, it's nice to see studies. Like, I like to do studies, but I sometimes like blank on what I should do exactly. But I really have realized I haven't done perspective studies in a long time. Circles? I fucking keep getting... This is just showing that I've been in the furry fandom forever. That was worse than I wanted it to be. I could have gotten more hull. What am I missing? I'm just writing my to-do list. What's your fursona design? Oh, your fursona design is really cool. Are you a paint cat? So I'm Critter. I'm kind of like my own thing. I was originally a human being and I got cursed into being a monster. But I think like a cat, a ferret, a snake, a shark, those are probably the closest animals you could compare me to. But yeah, I'm just Critter. Bozo, you got a stream archive. I like the way you render. It's simple, but... Oh, wait. Hey. So, this is not my art that's on screen right now. This is my friend Lemmy Frogcroaks. I do have a stream archive, though. To YouTubies, it's 4-leaf vods on YouTube. Which is... I really gotta get, like, a command or something. Hold on, can you even see that? Yeah, okay. 4-leaf vods on YouTube. If you want to go back through my previous streams, they're all there. I don't keep them on the main channel because I feel that they'll get kind of redundant amongst like the edited videos. Do you have a human design? I don't. It's kind of. It's complicated. My brother thought you were a fox creature when I asked them what they thought they were. Oh wait, the 4-leaf vods was hiding. Okay, I'm glad I moved it. Tay, it was your boyfriend who thought I was a lizard, wasn't it? I still think that's awesome. Also, welcome in, Abby Figs. Oh my god, I'm like getting my ass beat by this one cat that's looking up. I still think that's so funny. Everyone is using Lollysop. I hate that thing. Could see lizard with the OG Critter gift tuber. This is true. Are you a woman or a mouse? Neither of those things. Women sometimes. Woman when I want to be. Critter's critter. So you hate me? Woman when it's funny. Not even woman when it's funny, but woman in like the girl that dies, the girl that goes missing at the beginning of a horror movie. And also final girl. Do you understand? It's both. That's the gender binary. Are you the girl that dies first or you're the girl that never dies? Hi, Critter. Playing Animal Crossing on your stream. Did a lot of drawing today. That's awesome. Final girl, no, take me out, please. I'm also the first friend to get possessed in, like, a friend group, I feel. Actually, you might take that role from me. I usually say, like, in a friend group, I would be the first friend to get possessed, like, if anything happened. But I'm wondering now if you would take that role from me.
I don't want to get possessed.
You wouldn't get possessed?
No.
Okay, so then it would still be me.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it probably would be me.
I'm not susceptible to that.
You are or not?
Not.
Okay, yeah, no, I totally am. I am because I fuck around and find out.
Not me.
Was this guy silently replaced? The noodle guy? No. What do you mean silently replaced? Hold on, I gotta look at this. Handshake Nova. Good luck everyone else, not me though. Oh, you're like a little bit above. You gotta like go up. But like just a little. Yeah, like that. Also, I hate the top of your head. Urgh, get out of here. They look different to me, but I might be losing it. I think the only thing that you might notice is that it blinks now. That was built different. I think just different in that not built bad. Like for me, it's again, I don't think that being the first friend to get possessed is like a good thing. I know myself. Like it would happen. I don't even necessarily have to die. I just think that I would be the first person possessed in a horror movie. Oh my god, why are you so ears? They're so funny as animals, I love them. So the one thing I probably will do is draw like the defined snoot to help me. Even though it's not like the exact pattern of the kitty, it'll help me understand the dimensions. You're the King DDD of your friend group? Does King DDD get possessed? I'm so tired. I've been on my feet for like 8 hours today without rest. Oh, please do rest. He got possessed all the time. Oh, all the time. Several times. I don't go to Kirby like this. This is crazy. I like only played Superstar Ultra. Play Kirby? Crazy. I will. I'll have to play Kirby. In every game he got possessed? What the hell? Why? Actually, that's so funny. Critter could not resist the cursed amulet. No, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I couldn't resist a cursed amulet. If I heard that something was cursed, I would probably touch it. Like, within reason. I think if I went to, like, a place that was, like, a spiritual, like, resting ground for people, I'd be like, no, I'm not touching any of them. I'm not fucking around with anything. You give me a cursed object? Yeah, I'm probably gonna touch it. I not even in a, like, oh, haha, you won't do it, you won't. Like, it would be funny. Don't say that! Critter white moments help me. I'm being slaughtered.
Yeah, I mean, you would open a cursed box.
I would open a cursed box. I would. I have to be honest, guys. Like, I know who I am as a person. Cursed candy bracelet trap. I just think if there's a cool thing, I want to know about it. I want to see it. Okay, Pandora. It's over for me in this world. A recurring character in my dreams at the moment is the mirror that transforms you when you put your hands in it. Okay, yeah, you're literally dreaming about a cursed object. Oh, wait. Sorry, I missed something. Lovedriss said, what is your art fight username? Hold on. I don't see where that is in the chat. Oh, my art fight username is FOURLEAF Island. So it's the same as here. Sorry, you said FOURLEAF Island and I thought you were adding me and I was like, her? Could you do a deer for a study? I'll do deer and other cloven animals another day. Today, I'm just doing felines. If you want to see, I did a VOD last week where I did alligators, martens, rabbits, frogs? There was something else. But I'm going to be doing animal head studies for a little bit. And also, I think someone asked, like, are these the stylized studies? These are the life studies. It's still going to be in my style because, like, I don't know. I draw a certain way. I think that it's, like, kind of recognizable as mine. But these are meant to be, like, mostly the life studies, just, like, quick little doodles to get the proportions of the animal, mostly as it is in real life. And then I'm going to do a stylized anthro head for, like, how I would draw it as a furry. I did do a crow. You're right. Should steal some ancient Irish artifact and get haunted or some shit. Again, that's something I would do. This is not even out of character for me, which is the sad thing. These are all very... The only reason I probably never would is because I have Forest and I can't get cursed, because then that guy's gonna have to, like, get me uncursed. And he already has so much stuff to deal with that, like, I'll be nice. I won't do that to him. Alright, kitties. You're so fluffy. Also, I feel like I'm, like, missing the eyelid shapes. That's kind of, like, important. And then, like... Yeah. Part of them... Shame my dad had. Brilla and Flash moment help. What if Forest gets cursed with you? Then it's fine. If he wants to do it together, cute couple activities, let's get cursed together. But I know he won't. He's usually pretty good with that kind of thing. Not getting cursed. Being the level-headed one. Why are you so cute? You have, like, baby doll face. I love your style, how your style is big shapes with your line art and sketching style, but your coloring style makes it turn soft? Yeah, thank you. Alright, hold on. Gotta make you... Any Tomodachi lifers in chat right now, I have good news. Oh? Let's make a deal with the witch together, cutely. Hello, Middows and Critterlings. Chikawa Critter. Actually, you'd be surprised. People have drawn Chikawa Critter a few times now, and I love it every single time. I have used them as the creature feature. Unfortunately, it's going to take a lot to beat out Dancing Minnow. Like, that's just too awesome to dethrone too quickly, so I'm going to enjoy it. Right, got, like, a little nose. There is now gay Tomodachi life mod. Peace and love on planet Earth. Oh my god, your nose is so cute. Why are you silly? You have, like, two round eyes. Is the Chikawa Critter on Toy House? Let me find out. I actually don't know. I can't remember. I have to I've been uploading critter arts to Toy House, like, just sparsely, slowly as I remember. But sometimes I get pissed off. Okay, one of the Chikawa critters is on Toy House. I need to upload the other one. I just get mad when they're like, oh, your final science is too big. And it's like, why? Why is it too big? Oh my god. Getting ready to yell during Pride Month at every single inconvenience this month? Real, actually. I hate that critter. Makes that face when I sip. Related to Tomodachi Life, someone made a TTS that's based on the game itself, and it's 100% accurate, and if I remember correctly, the person who made it is also working on adding the singing part in. Awesome. I don't know what TTS is, I'm sorry. I'm fake. Text-to-speech? Oh! Oh my god, you're so baby. Also, thank you. And I love her winged eyeliner. Oh man, I didn't get, like, her eye mascara either. Hold on. Wait, your eyeball. There we go. I get the other eye. Winged eyeliner. It's her winged eyeliner. It's her wings. She's so beautiful. Hold on, I think I put it at the wrong spot, though. And I'm gonna do, like, the little... I think I made your nose too short, too. Your nose actually goes, like, farther up your face. And we're gonna get some... I think the inner eyelash is not as dark as that. Yep. However, The way you draw those eyes reminds me of L from Death Note. I can see it. I can understand it. Okay, and then got the whiskers. Some advice I've learned about drawing different types of animals since it's related to stream. Domestic species have a lot more diversity in their proportions than wild animals. For example, in the references on the screen, the cat on the top right's ears are bigger compared to its head than the middle left, even though they're at a similar angle. Yeah, actually, that's why I tried to grab a few different references, including this little guy down here. Like, your ears are so small. You are so not ears, whereas you are so ears. I feel like that comes from just there being different breeds in captivity. Not that there aren't different breeds in the wild across continents and stuff, but that's because one's being selectively bred by human beings, and then the other one's just breeding naturally in nature. No, it has ears, they're just tiny ears. Alright, hold on. That should be more like your little stripe. Hello, I caught a stream early. Welcome in. It's like around your ears you have like little tufts. I love kitties. I'm gonna like cry. Why are you so sweet? Now I think one thing I'm missing is that the mouth does go out here a little bit. It comes from selective breeding and also just not needing to be as adapted to their environment as wild animals. Interesting. Hello everyone, I've acquired an iPad. I'm unstoppable now? That's awesome. Why are you God's angel gracing me on Earth? Literally. Literally, that's how I feel about cats. Okay, and then they got the little cheek tufts that come down. I feel like I didn't make her fluffy enough. No, now you just look scary. Go back. Reverse. We'll come back to it. Mouth's too wide. That's why. That part's fine. I got that down perfect. Then I'm gonna do whiskers just so that it's a little easier to see. Oh, that's you walking. I was like, I heard creaking behind me. I was like, hello.
It's my toes cracking.
Rat o'clock, thank you for the resub. Kitty drawing when my cat is snuggled into her chair. Peek. Oh, also, hi, Coconut. Coconut Ab said cat character design sliders. Did I make the eyes too... Oh, I think I made the eyes too far apart, too. Because if I put the other one here, I can at least, like, lay out the head shape. That's not round enough. What tab on your toy house would you want people to send gift to? See creature feature and fan art. Fan art, because creature feature is where I keep stuff I haven't used for schedules yet. So I can, I keep it there so that I know what I can still use for like a schedule. Can you hear beads in a cup? Yeah. Nova's in the background making a pom-pom bracelet, right?
Making a curly bracelet.
Nice, nice. We got new beads. We got teeth today. Teeth and Animal Crossing fossils. Let's see. Oh wait, that's the wrong color. Finally managed to catch a stream again. I've been super busy after taking in my class beta fish and trying to improve his conditions. He's very much enjoying the stream. Oh, Connor, that's sweet. What if I made an entire dress out of candy? I don't know. I mean, I encourage you to try. I just don't know how comfortable that would be. Because plastic, I don't know if I'd want that. On my arms, it's one thing. On my, like, neck, I don't even like necklaces that way. Jigatos today. So cute. Yeah, and thank you. Candy chainmail that you wore on top of something could go kind of hard, though. Why are people driving so loud? I don't understand. Out of sheer curiosity, does everyone have a favorite Tamagotchi? I've been doing my art fight and putting my friends as Tamagotchis on my profile. Is there a car meet nearby? There might be. That does happen here. But yeah, wait, Tamagotchi. Okay, I love the Angel Gotchi. I also love Mimichi, and obviously Kuchipachi. Kuchipachi's kind of the face of Tamagotchi, but Mimichi is probably one of my favorites. I also like the cat one. I always forget his name. Hopper helping me with bead organizing. He's so cute. Hold on. Just so I'm gonna pull this into the stream. This is our cat. Helping. As you can see, we got bead, we got teeth, meat, and bone. Baby boy. The teeth for the mouthwashing bracelet's gonna go crazy. I'm gonna redo my mouthwashing bracelet. Just deconstruct and rebuild with the teeth. I know the cats don't need to be perfect, but I'm picky. Oh wait, she's missing her under eyeliner, that's why. I was like, why do you look uneven? What's wrong? Well, that was literally it. Now it looks fine. Also, to bug lunches, I am so sorry. Links are not allowed in chat. Nova's actually a mod, so he was just sending a picture of our cat from behind me. But unfortunately, otherwise links are not allowed. I'm sorry. Okay. Is there any significance to the to-do list magnets changing? They're for my friends. To see, to know. Bro, your chin is beating my ass. Okay, I think I'm getting this one. The front-facing cat is sometimes the hardest thing from studies because they're so soft that, like, their face, like, goes in, like, to the fluff, and it's hard to tell what's face definition and what's, like, fluff. Why are we doing lolly stop and styler grabbing you guys like a squeaky toy? Laughing at my agony. Alright, we get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Fashion, I used to want to be a sword swallower as a kid and I'd shove things like rulers down my throat. Hello? Don't do that! Don't do that! That's scary. It's good to have aspirations, but like, don't do things like that. I mean, I guess you said when you were a child. Also, I'm scared. Okay, wait, that's maybe better? It's like not perfect to the kitty. It's kind of bothering me. Why are you hard to draw? I literally love cats. Okay, that's a very bad idea. However, sword swallower is a very funny thing to be. That is true. This is just in time because I wanted to learn how to draw anthro felines. Yeah, I love drawing anthro cats. I guess the one thing I could do is the eyebrows in the meantime. Because, like, the eyes are done. They're all placed. Your little eyebrows. Your eyebrow whiskers. Alright. The chin, see, the chin is fun for me to draw when it comes to, like, cartoon designs, because I know where it's supposed to go, but, like, actually, what if I just traced it? Where are you? I see. Okay, I understand what I'm getting wrong now. Never be afraid to trace a photo if you don't know where something is. And then I think actually the nose is like super duper in the wrong place. Hold on. We can fix this. Because like go down. Yeah, that's what was wrong. The nose was longer. I think it still made her head a bit too wide, but like it's better than what I was working with. Doing a tracing pass as part is let me study process. Oh, it absolutely is smart. Usually I don't need to, but cats are, honestly, I might do that tonight with some of these heads because like they are not, as much as I love felines, I like actually chose them to study for a reason because I'm like, I need to get better at them because I like them. But yeah, that's much better. The cheeks, the fur on the cheeks, I might actually like redo the way that I'm drawing this because it's bothering me. It doesn't actually look like fur. And then it kind of like goes out like that. Hey Critter, do you have any tips for motivating yourself to draw when you have zero inspiration? I haven't drawn in over a month because nothing I do looks right, but I don't want to lose the skill, and I also want to keep doing art fight. So one of the things that I do when I'm art blocked is I do studies, which is literally like what I'm doing right now. Because if you are getting art blocked, one of two things is probably happening. One, you might need to just genuinely take a break. But if you have taken a break and you're coming back to it and nothing looks right, it's possible you need to do something that's like a study, because studies are objective. There is not like a wrong way to do a study per se, because the only wrong way to do a study is to not observe or study what you're trying to do, if that makes sense. Like for this, like when you're drawing cats, like I'm gonna keep fixing this until it looks like what I want it to look like, which is the reference photo. But I'm not drawing this to look pretty so much as I am to draw to learn how to do something. That's kind of why you do studies, is you kind of widen your skill set and what you know how to do. All right, I'm gonna do Harbor even though I've already drawn Harbor a few times. I just think he's funny. But yeah, studies are good. Doing life studies, like going out and drawing trees, nature, buildings, people's gesture sketches, those are always good. And also, my final tip is to be self-indulgent. Draw stuff that you like, but if that's not turning out well, do shitty doodles for fun. Can I hug you? You're welcome to. I love hugs, genuinely. Harbor, you look evil. He's like evil, menacing, sniling. For this cat stream, is there any chance we'll get actual cat Mars? I will probably use Mars as an example of how I stylize cats in Like as Comet versus how I stylize cats now. I've drawn cats so much over the past few years, but it's just not now I want it to be. Wait. But it's just not how I want it to be. Okay, I understand. Sorry, I can't see. Sometimes my brain doesn't like process words properly. I understand. Because I know a lot of people who like warrior cats that draw cats that don't look like cats. So it's not uncommon. I think that some people, like, especially online in the furry fandom, get the idea of what an animal looks like, and then they never, like, actually learn how to draw the animal. They just kind of, like, go, like, yeah, that's what it looks like. Which is why I like doing studies, because I think that it's important to like go back to the source material. And when you're a furry, the source material is animals. So you know, it's good to go back to look like what animals look like every once in a while. Cows and sharks especially is crazy. People draw cows with pig noses, myself included. I used to draw cows with pig noses, and then I like actually looked at what a cow looked like. I'm like, that is not what the thing fucking looks like. That is not a cow. Like whatever I was drawing is not a cow. How would one even begin to stylize a bug anthro furry character? Do you ever plan to study it? I do. Now, to be fair with sharks, I love the funny wolf shark things. I do those too. I'm guilty. But if I had to study a shark, I probably would draw like an actual shark. Hi. Oh my god, Harbor's face is so voluptuous. Have you ever drawn the like comic characters as you would have designed them now? I haven't. I could do that at some point. I love Bug Furry Smile. I love Bug Furries. I know, I'm excited to do my bug stream. We could collab for the bug stream. You could come and sit with me and draw with me. MG Critter is learning how to draw cats? Yeah. When will the bug stream be? I'm gonna do this week for week based off of what my energy level is, which is why I did cats this week, because it's something that like I want to do, but also it's like I like drawing cats. I draw cats all the time. I think bugs are going to be a little harder for me because I don't draw bugs all the time, so it have to be planned for a week where I'm like really raring to go, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do something hard this week. I'm probably going to do Vulpines next week because I like them, and I think it would be fun to do. But I will let you know. It will be on the schedule when the bug stream is. Let Me Frog Croaks in Four Leaf Island. What is this, a crossover episode? I spent drawing dogs and I spent years drawing dogs and cats. We're so weird by comparison. I like think that dogs are also an animal people don't know how to draw. Dogs will actually be an animal that I do for stream to like study, because I want to like be like, guys, there's like more than one dog. There's actually a lot of different dogs if you didn't know this. I cannot escape BoJack Horseman. We were just talking, why were we talking about BoJack today?
His mother.
Oh, right. Okay. God, why does BoJack's mom... BoJack's mom always comes up when we're talking about my family, dude. Not just with you. Like, my friend Brian is always like, wow, this happened in BoJack Horseman. And I was like, this happened in my real life. I'll take any excuse to draw buggies. Would we just be streaming together or like a split stream on your channel? So what you could do, when you do collabs together... you can do a stream that gets pinged to both people's channels and gives views to both people's channels. And we can plan it, but what I was going to do is similar to this, is where I bring like a bunch of references of different like bugs and then do studies, and then I would show how I would stylize them as anthros. But then we could both do that. Like we could both do our own studies, and then we could do our own like stylized anthros and then come back together to compare. I just want to let you know that your tail's kind of covering the cat you're drawing right now. You're kidding! Oh my god! Alright, hold on. Let me scoot. I was drawing Harbor. Oh, I can get rid of the tracing now one. Alright, hopefully that's better. Yeah, okay, now you can see Harbor. Put those tails away, but I like my tails. You mean your kitten? Ha ha ha. Thank you very much for streaming Art Fight refs the other day. Just because reading the title alone gave me the motivation to actually put my characters on there and start making refs for them. Hey, wait, Skittles, guess what? This weekend, one of the things I've been doing while, like, bored is I've been doing the lines for these refs. So, what do we have on the schedule tomorrow? I think tomorrow is name badges, but I have been doing the refs little by little. So I will have these. I am probably also going to do another critter ref, because I want to do a critter ref that's kind of like this, where it's flat and then surrounded by props. Shouldn't be that bad. They're still using their Tesla to draw the kitty, leave them alone. Can I exchange this highlight as a super stretch redeem? Stand up and move around a bit after you finish Harbor? Yes, I can. I actually can do that right now, because I did finish Harbor. Actually, thank you for that. I'll make my desk stand up, because I should move around and hydrate. And save break. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't saved this file yet. Okay, good. Hey, I was actually active today. I was, I went, like I said, I went and dropped off the mail. So I got a nice walk to the post office. Nova came with me. We went to your old job. I don't know if you saw, we brought home the pastries.
No.
We did. I just wanted to show him where you used to work, and he was like, yeah, I understand why you'd like to work here. It's nice, other than the evil boss. I want to draw Lullaby for art fight. I say right after looking at your toy house. I'm sorry. I apologize. Lullaby will not be on art fight this year. It will simply be. Also, I was designing Ragdoll the Raccoon for Forest. I'm not sure. It's not sticking. It's not doing what I wanted to do. I think I'm gonna maybe make that an adopt because I'm like, it's a fine design. It just, I don't look at it and go, oh, that's Forest. So I'm gonna try something else for him as like an Altsona. But in the meantime, it's okay, critter time. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm talking about too, so anyone that wasn't here. This guy. I was drawing a raccoon character because I was like, oh, I remember really liking Bright Heart Raccoon from the Care Bears. And being like, oh, I should do like a Sona for Forest based off of it that has like a patchwork tummy. And then I was doing it, and I was like, it's not sticking. Like, this doesn't feel like him to me. It's very cute, so someone will like it. And I'll like spiff up the design a bit and like do a different pose, or like a different pose, or like a way that you could see the rest of the design. But that'll probably be an adopt eventually once I'm done like picking the colors and stuff. I'm looking for new cool creators because I just got back into Twitch and your stuff, and you seem super cool. Thank you, Moldy Tomato, and welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. All right, this cat view here, where it's looking down, I'm like actually really excited to draw this because our cats do this all the time, and it's like such a funny face that they make, where they're just like looking at things. The Critter does not do a kickflip. No, I'm sorry to disappoint. Critter, my model, cannot do a kickflip. Hold on. They have like, it has like a gentler look. It doesn't look angry. Why not? Well, because I don't think my boyfriend really wants to rig that. Do you ever do raccoons for a study stream? Find them kind of hard to stylize properly without making the face feel a bit crowded? I could probably do that, yeah. I think the important thing with any animals that have facial patterns, especially cats, is you want to draw the structure of the face before you start adding on patterns. You can use the patterns as like landmarks to figure out where to put stuff, but you really shouldn't be drawing patterns until you know where stuff goes. Otherwise, it can feel overcrowded and you can like lose place of where something's supposed to go.
How do I share a fucking Discord link?
Okay. You copy image link.
Because I have a silly picture of Harper I wanted to share.
To send it, if you send it to the Discord, I can do it too.
Yeah, because I don't know how you fucking do that on mobile.
No, I don't know how to do that either, on mobile either.
Last time I did it said it didn't do it right. Oh.
Why are you silly? This is such a funny cat angle. Why are you so neck? What the fuck? You're all neck.
What, the picture of Harper or the one you're drawing?
The one I'm drawing. Play toys with me image. Literally. What the fuck? I'm scared. Are there pilots' planes on Firth? Not anymore. On Firth C, where the comet never came? Yes. But no. Not on this Firth. What the fuck? You're evil. Why are you angry?
Oh, I think I did it.
You did it?
I think I figured it out.
Yeah, it worked. Dude, there's so many people being loud as fuck around on their bikes,
It's
and I'm
a
like,
really pretty day right now.
I know. Harbor? Why is he ugly? Funny though, I kind of want to draw this one too. I want to draw this angle just because, specifically because it's ugly. Why are you hideous?
Pluto's over here being a little angel.
Literally, Pluto like looks serene, angelic, beautiful at all times, and Harbor's like, what if I looked like an ogre? Does anyone mind if I sit here and look at you ugly style? Hello, just joined doing art fight reps. Welcome in, Inky. It's his overbite. I know. I love his overbite. That's why it's one of the reasons I got him. It's because of his silly, funny head shape. He looks like a burger. Harburger. So mean to him. Only a little. I was saying earlier to Nova that, like, my cane instinct, like, my older sibling cane instinct sometimes comes out when I'm talking to Harbor. Because I, like, have to bully him a little bit, but it's, like, it's good. I have to get it out here because then I'm not doing it to a person that can understand the words I'm saying. And I talk to him like a baby, so he's just happy that he's getting attention. So in the end, we both win. Wow, you are so animal. I'm like, who's stupid? Who got poop on his butt? Oh my god, why is your face evil in this picture? He's like not like this usually.
Oh my god.
Dude, your ears. Like the people that are going by, I'm like, how are you listening to music this loud? For reference, we are not like on ground floor.
Oh my god, they're popping wheelies.
Turn that shit up. More loud. I'm like, how can you hear? Maybe actually they can't. Maybe that's why their music is that volume. What the fuck are they doing?
They're farting.
Okay. Oh my god, Harbor looks so evil. How was it so loud? We could hear it clearly on stream. I'm telling you, it filled the whole room. It sounds like you're streaming outside. We're not. We're streaming indoors with the windows closed. Like, guys, that's what it is, though. That's so funny. I thought that was a train. No. Simply what it is to live in a city sometimes, but it's okay.
I think that's the loudest I've heard it.
Yeah. I don't think any sort of soundproofing or curtain is going to help with that. I feel like Harbor has such a recognizable face. Like, I'm not doing a cat study now. I'm just drawing my cat. Also, I didn't get his stripes correct, right? They don't actually, like, point like that. They're more, like, squared at the end. Critter's actually working as one of those traffic directors? Yeah, while I'm drawing. This is true. Is there a community Discord for Four Leaf? Yeah, there is. If you do !Discord, it should send a link. It's not a community Discord run by me. It's a fan Discord that was started by the viewers of the channel. I get socially anxious, so people wanted to be able to make friends, and I was like, go ahead. Dude, why are you not... Hello? Okay. So you hate me? My brother just asked if Forrest was a lumberjack. Can you ask him why? Oh my god, Harbor, you don't even look like a cat here. You look like some kind of creature. He is. He's beast. Foul beast. Wait, because forest and tree? Does he think that all lumberjacks are named after different types of lumber and like tree things? I'm fascinated by his mind. I actually want to like live in the world where people have Pokemon NPC naming conventions. I swear that's what they said. No! No, he was a construction worker at one point, but he is not a lumberjack. Maybe I said he looked like if Luigi from Mario was a sexy lumberjack. That's like the closest to what I've ever said. And I do stand by that. Because Luigi's a plumber. Dude, why is your chin so big? He looks like he's about to do something evil. Aren't they? Are you saying isn't Luigi from Mario a sexy lumberjack? Or are you saying isn't my boyfriend a lumberjack? Because no, he is not. My boyfriend is a barista. He works at a coffee shop. What kind of job would Critter have in this Pokemon name world? Me? Like with the name Critter? I would probably, looking at myself, I would probably just be a Pokemon. Harbor, you look like the villain here. This is not Harbor, this is Tiger Star. You have no ear though. He does look so ugly! Dude!
I don't even think you're making him look ugly enough.
Yeah, I'm trying to be honest to the picture.
Like, it's something with his eyes.
Oh, I think his mouth goes down lower too. Like, it's like dipped down.
His mouth's like dipped down, his eyes are kind of like, I think you have his eyes looking too focused. Like, his eyes sort of look out of focus in the picture.
And his
Like,
like
it looks
lip,
like one's going the other direction.
his lip is like curled slightly. Dude, you look like a Muppet. Took me a second to remember who Tiger Star is. Hell, Critter versus Tiger Star, who would win? Probably Tiger Star. I can't fucking fight for shit. Do I have hands? No. I don't even have paws. Okay, I think I gotta move this up so I actually have some more drawing room. Critter out here roasting their cat? Only lovingly. I love my son. I'm excited to do this one. Why are you shaped like that? Is Harbor perhaps a haunted taxidermy? He does sometimes look like that. Like Salem from Teenage Witch Serena. He looks like a puppet. He looks like a dead animal got turned into a puppet sometimes. Yeah. Serena? Sabrina? Did I say Serena? Did I mean Sabrina? I don't remember. I didn't go there. I think it's Sabrina. I think I'm drawing this wrong, but I don't give a damn. I think your nose is actually more like up. Like the nose is actually very close to the eye. They're like this. You mean the fucking Rose Lalonde girl from the comics? What? No, I'm talking about the TV show. I guess that was a Homestuck plot point. Is he aware he's a living creature? I don't think so. Rose was also a teenage witch. I mean, this is true. Was Rose based off Sabrina the Teenage Witch? It wouldn't surprise me if she wasn't at least a little bit. Hussey did so many like random media references in Homestuck. Okay, that you need to be up higher. Actually, all of you need to be up higher. Even the eyeball needs to be higher. Like, close to the top of the head, even. Super upturned snout, literally. What is the stream anymore? What? Just talking about talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch? I mean, we're still doing studies. Alright, hold on. Do you got that Pokemon card app, team? I actually do. I have the Pokemon TCG app. I'm not on it as much as I was before because this month is super busy for me. I have 2 YouTube videos that I'm working on right now by myself. Well, one I'm doing in collaboration with Lemmy, but like I'm going to be editing both of them myself. And then I'm also prepping for Art Fight, and I have commissions, and I got my webcomic. So I'm a bit swamped this month. But I'm excited because all of it's stuff I want to do. I didn't even put the eye in the right place again. It's like super up close to the head. You're so silly. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. You can kind of see like the shadow of the other eye on the side. That's like the most you get. I feel like the nose even needs to be a little higher still. It is really fun though. I just saw the new Buzzwole packs came out, and I've been doing the auto battles for... Hello? Why are you not letting me move things? This cat is so fucking funny. Oh, it's move tone pattern. I was like, what the hell is happening? Cats are liquid, their features move. That's why the liquefy tool exists for cats. It's like you're so neck. Like there's literally no definition here. You're just a neck and a fluff.
Is that so?
Harbor's so yappy.
What's up, Pink?
Beautiful. Like Vaporeon, but less literal. True. Literally true. Okay. So, I don't feel like I need the 3/3 angle. I kind of already got that with Harbor sleeping. So, also that one's ugly. Get out of here. I don't like that study. I want this gone. I'm gonna do my stylized cats now. He knows you're talking about him. He's talking to the forest. I think he's hungry. He is hungry. Message to Harbor. Meow. 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 My God, he doesn't even look like... What's wrong with you, dude? Fight back. Forrest is just going like this to his head. Like he's like a... burger. He's doing this to him. Don't eat him? I need a name suggestions again. It's for a female winter snow leopard creature. His babushka hood. Burrito. Is yesterday's candy stream going to go up as a VOD? Because I missed it because I was taking a nap. It is going to go up as a VOD. I'm actually going through the old one. Like, not yesterday's, but a week's ago. And that's going to go up first. But then I will put up the one from yesterday. Random question I'm not sure if you can answer. On one of the last streams before your emergency hiatus, you shared a song that featured stars in the title or band. For the life of me, I cannot remember it. Do you have any idea what it might have been? Ooh. I really wish I knew what you're talking about. Do you know what the genre sounded like? Because it depends. I can try. I do like a lot of music, but I don't remember what. Was it the one with the saws? The one with the melodic saws, or was it a different band?
So that's the male.
Alright, also I'm going to show you guys how I do, so I do like a Lycus cat. It's pretty simplified. It could be Sade. That's actually... That could be the artist that you're talking about, Ever Fluctuating just said. Unless that was a name suggestion, which also it could have been. However, Sade is a great artist, so I would recommend everyone look up Sade. No, Sade was a name... It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I like to be sure. However, music suggestion from me. When I do cats for Leicas, I tend to give them pretty small noses because it's meant to look kind of like an anime character. Honestly, I don't usually do the cat mouth either. I usually just do like a smiley mouth. Like they're very much just anime characters with cat ears. But the way that I draw cats, like for my fursona and for other animals, is a little bit different. I'm gonna like draw your head. I gotta get a... This is so much easier for the Lycus characters because they pretty much always have hair, which is also partially why I like studied cats a bit more so that I could draw them even when they don't have hair. Because I feel like this design without hair does not look good. Which is what I'm gonna do because I want you to see the like shape of the head underneath and like what I do. Mars does not have whiskers, actually. That's something that I look back on and I'm just like, why the fuck did I not draw them with whiskers? Snow leopard mentioned, yeah. I'm going to be doing snow leopards later tonight. If I can get to it, actually. I'm taking a bit more time with these, but I think it's because I like cats, so I'm like really trying to make sure I get them right. This is also like the first I've drawn today because I was doing beads and doing a mail run today. The chin is always the most annoying part. We can word of God retcon. You can draw Mars with whiskers. They would have whiskers. Some details that don't get included in the comic are purely because they would be a lot to draw every single panel. Like I was saying, Yue's gray hairs, like a stretch marks and cellulite on the inside of her legs. There's a lot of stuff that literally is just details, or like a shoulder freckles I sometimes forget. Hold on. Bro, your eyes are too close together. What the fuck? Your head's so wide and I still keep drawing your eyes too close together. How the hell is that possible? Okay. Like, they just wind up kind of looking like little bats, which I think is funny. But that's like the result of like learning how to draw an animal better over the years. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna sit down. We gotta shrink my desk again. I love it. It sounds like... It sounds like... I'm in a mech. Road boy, damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald. Mars him. Makes me interested how you would draw bats. Well, there's a bunch of different bats. I would draw different species of bats differently. Because the way that I draw Bishop from Lycus Comet, Bishop is a bat, but I think I would draw a bat very differently now as a character. I mean, it depends. It depends what style I'm going for. Like, if I was drawing a kimono bat, I would probably draw it cutesier. But, hold on. The playlist ended. We gotta get another one. No, start over. And bring back up OBS. Critter Crane Operator. Now, so this is also the other thing with the Lycus characters is all of them have like anime character proportions, so their necks are really small. And it's like, what the fuck? You're literally so breakable. Why are you small? Now I would draw them differently. They're good for, I'd love to see a Honduran fruit bat. So the Honduran fruit bat is actually what Bishop is in like his comet, which is my webcomic. They haven't been introduced yet, but I have drawn them in concept art and other like promo art and stuff. They'll be introduced soon. We got like 2 more chapters to wait. Kymester said the song sounded folky. Maybe it was Gregory and the Hawk or Sushi and the Sushi. I can't ever say that name. And the Banshees. It could have been Gregory and the Hawk. It also could have been. Oh, it's the fucking, not the microphones. The music tapes. The music tapes. And the song. It's not the band. I think the song is. God, I can't remember. It's the one where he's on the tower. It's from a podcast that I listened to years ago. Hold on. Orbiting Circus of the Air is the music. Ah, City of Lights. That's the song name. That might be the song you're thinking of. I don't know. The one that went to space, Laika? Yeah, so she did name herself after Laika from the space dog Laika in the comic. These are some lovely kitties, thank you. This is just the start of stream. So this is like how I would draw a short hair cat for Laikas. I'll do a side profile really quick too, so that people know what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to show you how I would draw them now. Like I said, because I designed the Legacy characters about 4 years ago now. I think more like 3 actually. But I've learned a lot in that time. So I feel like I would draw the characters differently. I don't know if I would draw them differently for a webcomic, because part of the thing when you do comic designs is to create character designs you can draw over and over again quickly. And I think something about the Legacy characters is that they are really fast to draw, decently proportional. But how I draw cat furries is a bit different now. Speaking of good kitties, Beans and Kit were the star of the show when my ISP came over to fix the main line. It was cute. That's adorable. Alright. One of the things with when I stylize cats for Leicas is, like I said, they basically just have anime character head proportions. But it does mean that, like, making them, like, empathetic, I guess, or easier for humans to sympathize with is a little easier, because something I've noticed is, like, the more humanoid a character tends to look as a furry, or, like, the more, like, we tend to associate traits of domestic pets onto that character, when they're an anthro character, that is, the more, like, protective people feel over it. There are always going to be people that like weirder animal species, because clearly there are people who like bugs and bats in this chat, myself included. But to appeal to, like, wide audiences, I've noticed that people will always gravitate towards, like, dogs, cats, wolves, like, all of the above. Whereas other animals have more niche, like, fan bases. Let's see. Kitty cat. Alright, there we go. Like I said, this is how I draw a cat for Leicas Comet, not how I would draw a cat stylized now. I feel like I've learned how to draw cats a bit better. Dark Viewer, thank you for this resub. Do you think Leica would curl up in a sunbeam? Absolutely. She definitely has done that before. Alright, so a cat for now. And, like, I actually want to grab a reference of how I did this with my fursona before, just so I can, like, show it. You kind of just, like, take what we did with the studies and do kind of, like, a more anthro spin on it. It's like you elongate the chin a little bit more. Thing I've noticed about cats is they're very round and very baby-like. Actually, I think I heard that somewhere that was, like, a thing that cats evolved to be deliberately. Not like they did it like they're like, we're going to evolve to be this, but like it may have been an evolutionary benefit to them because we like when animals are round and cute. A lot of cats like are prone to being round and prone to being round and cute now. Evolved to be so baby. Like they literally did, because the cuter they were, the more they would get fed, and then the more they would be taken care of. And that benefits an animal that lives in captivity its whole life to be liked and taken care of. Yeah, so the big thing that I've changed with cats now. The other thing is their neck shape. Like I draw animals which with much more human proportion necks now. Less so anime character necks. I think because I've been doing more figure studies and because I've stopped wanting to draw like as moe anime proportions when I'm not doing my comic. It's still fun to do for my comic, but I think that it's more preferable to me personally to like get in things that are a little closer to life studies. I mean, it depends. Is a part of animal domestication that cats progressively get more similar in their adult forms to how they are as babies. Like dogs look more like puppies even as adults. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I can't remember exactly what it's called or like why that happens, but that is like a thing. Hold on, I'm gonna do the nose. And back from dinner. Welcome back, Holly. Domesticated foxes have spots and stripes. That's crazy. That's such a strange thing to evolve to have, but like kind of awesome. Yeah, they have marble fur. Dude, that's so cool. I'm excited to do foxes next week. I love foxes. If my fursona wasn't a cat, I think my fursona would be a fox. It's called being a silly creature because I said so. Get whimsy. Okay. The other thing I'm gonna do is show like what a cat's eye would look like dilated. While they may also be talking to us in cat baby voice, I've heard their meows resemble human baby cries. That's so cool. They're literally like, oh, you like when this thing like baby cries at you? I can do that. Oh, your fursona was a weasel? Critter is like its own thing. This here is like that's on the screen next to what I'm drawing is this is my fursona that's not like my mascot suit that I stream in. And I like drawing him like a cat. Willar. Oh, Critter, I'm actually drawing a fox character of mine right now. That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at drawing cats. Like, just looking at the two comparisons, it's, like, actually kind of funny how different I can draw them. I don't think it's bad. Like, I still think... Okay, girl, why? You! One fucking pixel. Alright. I actually am gonna leave its cheek short because I think that adds more to it. It like helps you see the face shape a bit more. Maybe I'll do like a version where I add fluff. Like dogs learned eye gazing? Yeah, actually I heard about that. So I don't need this for the time being because I basically just wanted to draw. Yeah. It's not even chat cat. Like cats actually do just have chins. And like I think I was so allergic to giving animals things that weren't like super cutesy features when I first started stylizing animals. Wait, okay, I just realized that Critter's tail is gonna make this hard to see scooting you. That like now that I've done some animal studies and I have learned to appreciate cats in their natural, like this is what they actually look like form. I'm not scared of it anymore. The fact that you actually draw eyebrow hairs for cats is so good. It is because, oh wait, shit, I totally forgot to draw the whiskers on this cat too. That's the other thing I've started doing is I started drawing whiskers and I feel like it actually makes them look like cats. Like even furries, even like anthro cats should have whiskers, I feel. And the fact that people don't give them whiskers is like, why? That's like one of their charm points. Please give them whiskers. Have you tried drawing Leica and Mars in this style? I honestly haven't. Give me, so next week we're doing vulpines, but the week after I think we'll do canines. Let me do canines and then maybe I can try Leica and Mars in that style and I'll try and find a dog that I think is like Leica to me. Because Lemmy has drawn Leica in a more realistic style before. Actually drawn all three of the main Leica characters right now. But I'd like to try my hand at it. Actually, Leica would probably not be a beagle. I feel like Leica would be a Pyrenees, a yellow lab, or there's a few other dogs. Probably a yellow lab or a Pyrenees, though. Those are like the two top choices for me personally. But like really, she's just dog. Like the important thing is that Leica doesn't have a specific animal or like dog species she's supposed to be. People especially forget so much about fox squirrels having very cute whiskers. Whiskers are super underutilized in design. People forget dogs and squirrels have whiskers too. Oh, absolutely. A lot of animals have whiskers. They look different, but like almost every animal has them. Alright, here's one of the things I'm noticing. This doesn't go down as much. If Leica's characters were bugs, what would they be? Leica would be a moth. Mars would be a spider. Yue would be... No. Leica would be a beetle. Mars would be a spider. Yue would be a moth. Roadboy would be a dragonfly. Algernon would be... A water skidder? Maybe? Is it true cat ownership reduces risk of heart disease? I don't know. I've heard that. I don't know if it's actually true. Ew, scary. Why are you scary? Stop that. It's almost 2 a.m. and I haven't been drawing, but I will be VOD maxing tomorrow for the Tigers. No worries, Rochester Bird, and thank you for stopping in. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Hi, how are you? Doing pretty good, thank you. Will some of these vids be put on YouTube? I want to watch this after your stream's done. So Laszlo, not on my main YouTube channel, but if you check, I have a channel called vods. And it's where all of the VODs for streams are uploaded afterwards. Sometimes it can take a little bit for me to upload them just because sometimes I want to take the intro or end segments out just for the ability for them to be more fun to watch. But I have a ton of VODs up on there already. So if you're just bored and you want to watch through some past VODs, these are going to be up there. I have last week's animal head studies up on there already. And there's a bunch of other stuff too. Spiders aren't an insect, but they're bugs. I was gonna say they're bugs to me. They're like, I know they aren't an insect, but they're bugs. I think the only thing that's scaring me is that this cat doesn't have any like fur on its chin, and it's like to help show the shape, but it's also like, what the fuck? You should have hair. What are you doing?
That pop-up annoys me.
I don't mind it. Do you feel better now that that's gone?
Yes.
Okay. Hi.
I'm gonna hop in the shower.
Okay, I love you. Critter, it's me, the devil in your shoulder. Give the cat a goatee. I mean, you can draw cats with a goatee. You're allowed. You can do whatever you want forever. Hold on, is my tail covering it again? I just realized, I don't know if you guys could see what I was doing. Oh, okay, hold on. I fixed it. The head's kind of bothering me. I think I made the forehead too big. Your eye is weird. Get out of here.
Your eye is weird.
I'm sorry, I drew it ugly. I gotta fix it. It's like, without hair, it's like freaking me out. Have you ever drawn a Sphinx cat? I have not. Okay, honestly, I'm liking that better. And we got that. Yeah, there we go. I think it was just the eye that was fucking me up. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. The eyebrow, though. Do you think you'll do a bat? On another stream, maybe. I do love bats, so I don't think you'd ever have to convince me to draw one. There are just many, many animals that I want to do studies of. And I think after like 3 weeks of animal head studies, I'm going to be like, all right, we need to switch it up. We need to do something else. Hey Critter, I only started watching your VODs recently, but I wanted to say that you've given me some hope back for being an artist myself. I have really bad hand tremors because of my meds and anxiety, so it's difficult for me to draw. But watching these streams reminds me that art and creating are meant to be fun. They are! And like, I understand, I promise. Like, there are a lot of things bodily, mentally, that have made it so that art has gotten harder for me as I've gotten older. But I think the thing that keeps bringing me back to it is remembering that I love it and I want to share it with other people. So I'm really happy to hear that. And there is always time. There's always a chance for you to get into art. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to like try again if you feel like you've failed and you don't know where to go. So let's all draw together. I'm glad to hear. Bro, it's cat's forehead. Please! Alright, there we go. I'm not touching it anymore. If I touch it anymore, I'm gonna go crazy. But I will organize these so everything can fit on. It's okay, Supermoto. I'll read it even though it wasn't highlighted. Yowdy, everyone. Wow, wait. I got a piece of garlic bread and I'm vibing. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day night. Today I've been obsessing over my OC with one of my oompies and an bout of self-indulgence joined 11 emoji servers. That's crazy. I made a Papillon OC. I love you. Thank you. Howdy, I'm here now. Ooh, cats. Yeah, cats. I need to see more Chihuahua Sonas. I'm totally not biased because I have two. I do also like Chihuahuas. I think they're cute. What poodles? I remember seeing so many poodles in old cartoons. Oh, in old cartoons. Not necessarily new ones. Also, I'm going to move these down to the... What? Wrong layer. This layer. And then just move them like a little down on the canvas so they're a little easier to see. Oh my god, I don't even remember what I was saying. It's fine. That's domestic cats. I can get rid of all the kitties now. Goodbye, kitties. Goodbye, kitties. We can do... Oh, I'm gonna do dogs. That's basically what I was saying. see. I think next I'm going to do servals. Because servals are pretty, like, similar to house cats, but they're just more ears. Like, you're so ears. Actually, a dog species I want to see more fursonas of. I want to see Salukis. I want to see, Berzoi. I want to see... Which is wow, because sighthounds literally have sparkle dog proportions. That's what I'm saying. Also, Bugahud said, hey, toxicologist and pharmacist tech here. This is actually true. According to the National Institute of Health's article on the specific topic, reporting a 74% risk rate, which would in simple terms mean that people who own cats are only about 3 1/4 as likely to suffer from heart disease as a normal person, as well as M&T's articles, which was a 10-year study done on about 4,400 individuals, which report a roughly 30% lower RR, being about 70%. So in summary, yes, having cats does make you at less risk for heart risk or heart attack. That's crazy. Also, felines, yeah, welcome in. Hold on. Do I have another one of you? I do. I just like their faces. Any tips on how to do cat ears? I feel like I never get them right. You have to remember that a cat ear is like, it's like a cookie, I guess? Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, look. Cat ears are not like this. They're not like, don't stop. That, like, I'm not mad at, if you do this for like cartoons, this is fine. Like, this is like a good cartoon cat ear. But if you're trying to draw a proportional cat ear, you need to remember that it's like a tissue or something that's like been folded. So this is the outside and then this is the inner ear. And that depending on what angle you're drawing it from, the two like folded sides are going to come over. I think the best way I could say to like figure out how to draw a cat ear is to like cut a triangle out of paper and then fold the corners over so that it's beveled a little bit, like so. I don't know. I just look at my cat's ears. I think that that's actually the biggest way that I got better at cat ears is I just stare at that guy. There's a furry webcomic I love called Doghouse, and there's a large variety of dog Oh yeah, that's Oomph. I literally know, that's literally my mutual. I know. That's because of all of the dog furries on this earth. I'm like, you are the one person I fucking respect in this world. Not one. There's actually a lot of really good dog artists. I just got excited when I first saw that comic because I was like, wow, you actually draw so many cool dog species. Okay, 3/4 view. Also, Doghouse is just, like, good. Like, the story is really engaging to me, personally. Do I have... That's just a front-facing view, but a silly face. I don't think I need any more. I think that's good. That's a solid start. Are you sure you don't mean breed? What did I say? I do mean breed. Okay, wait, I want to draw this one first. You keep saying dog species. Thank you. I did not realize that I was doing that. If it wasn't evident, I sorted beads for 5 hours today and didn't eat anything in that entire duration. And then I ate like a giant platter of fried rice for dinner. So I like went from being autistic, locked in on a task, to like catatonic coma-induced food. Catatonic? Food coma-induced? Yeah, food coma-induced catatonic state? I don't fucking know. I got really locked in on a task. Unlimited okay, poll suggestion: unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no bacon. Was that a typo, or do you mean that exactly as you said that? Don't worry, I did eat something. Oh, I did. Food did make me very sleepy though. Microscopic burger. It's a reference? Okay. Hold on. I guess we're writing that as is. So be it. Pull start. When you say doghouse, are you saying doghouse? Asking for YouTube watchers? Yes. The comic is called Dog House. Not house. For reference. So I'm restarting you. Ugly. I'm not gonna vote. These options are shit. Alright. Gotta get your ears right. You are like so ears. I'm actually really excited because I've never... Actually, I did draw an anthro Serval. Because I drew one for Lusa, because that's her persona. But I want another chance. I think I drew that thing to anime. And I think she likes it. Like, I think it's really cute, but I'm like, I could do better than that. Probably make her an updated badge if she wanted one in this style. I don't know if she might. The ears are so Pringle-shaped. That's so specific, but like, actually, yeah. Maybe that'll help me draw them. I'll just be like, it's a Pringle. We'll be checking it out for real? Yeah, you should. It's great. I love furry webcomics with my whole being. These felines are so sophisticated looking. Thank you. Hold on. If you missed, like if you're coming in a little later, the last guys we did were these. My gatos. Hold on. These are just the domestic house cats. I'm gonna merge these so it's easier to move around. This poll is just the illusion of choice, really? Wait, why did I duplicate it, girl? Dude, my neck just cracked so hard. I don't know if anyone can hear that. I love bull terriers. They're like sharks but dog. Actually, that's the reason that we started doing these studies, is because someone asked me how I would draw bull terriers, and I'm like, maybe I just need to do a fucking animal study stream. Remind me to get bull terriers as a ref, because I really want to draw those, because I've never drawn them before. This is so random, but does anyone have experience with SSRI meds causing heat intolerance? Yep, they do that. They literally just do that. I walked to the grocery store and carrying 2 bags back nearly killed me to death. Yes, that has... You have to get a neck cooling ring. You gotta drink a fuck ton of water. As a matter of fact, everyone hydrate right fucking now. And you just remind me to take my meds after stream because I totally forgot to take them. Maybe that's why I sorted beads for 5 hours today. And you need to do your T-shot. Are you able to do your T-shot by yourself? No, it's okay. Yeah, I was going to say, if you want to fill it, I can do it for you after stream. Doubly confirmed. Critter feline stream is if Slenderman would... if it was Slenderman, collect Critters 8 gatos. I don't know why that took me like 700 fucking times to read. Okay, good thing I'm moving to Canada, I guess. The thing is, you can, like, get things to help you with it. Like I said, I get these, they literally look like this. Look up, like, freezable neck cooling rings. They're full of, like, I don't know, like, fluid. And you put them in the freezer. And then you wear them around your neck when it's hot outside. Also, thank you for the stretch. I wear them all summer. Like, sometimes even inside. It's kind of my lifesaver. I also bring them when I do my conventions and vacation month in August. Those are one of the first things I fucking pack in my bag because I know without them, I'm not going to have a good time. So it's just worth getting them if you are on SSRIs, or even if you just are not very good with heat in general. It'll make your time a lot more enjoyable. Why are you looking crazy? What the fuck? Stop at that. Stop that. Maybe if I put like a highlight on your eye, you'll look less scary. Yeah, that looks much cuter now. Yeah. That's cute. That's cute. We're good. Thing with servals is their nose are a lot more round and big compared to domestic nose. That's what I'm noticing. Their ears are really round, and their nose, they have dark noses. Some cats have black noses, but like not all cats. Back from Dinar. Let me look. We drew kitties. My gatos. I'm gonna do servals now. These cooling rings are so nice. You can also soak a banana in water and stick it in the fridge. You can do both. Dude, stick a bandana in water and then put the cooling ring around your neck and use the bandana on your head. Now we're doing servals because I think they're funny. I'm excited to do tigers because tigers are one of those animals I've drawn like very moe versions of a tiger character. And I drew one kind of buff anthro tiger. I'm like, I can do better. I can draw tigers better. I can learn. I think the one that I did for Sweets Pea, I'm pretty sure that's who I did it for, is my best tiger, but I want to learn. I think the cooling rings you have, I can link the cooling rings if you still want. I have it saved. You can. I think you're VIP'd, so you should be able to send a link, Lexicog. If you would like to, that'd be awesome. What was up with the TH3 Dream Tiger I saw over... Oh, I remember seeing that. I don't know. Just like someone had a dream about a tiger and then everyone was like, yo, let's all draw that. That looks cool. I thought it was fun, actually. I like art trends like that where it's literally just someone had an idea for something cool and then a bunch of people go, that's cool, and then draw it. I think that it's one of the few times that I actually really like the art community because it's reminiscent of like sharing and playing toys together. Not THC, sorry. I was just reading it. I'm like, I don't know what that acronym's for, but I believe you. Banana bandana. That'd actually be cute. Like a banana pattern bandana. I have many bandanas. I am a bandana guy. Also, yeah, Lexicog, those are the ones. Those are the neck cooling rings. So to anyone in chat that's interested in getting those cooling rings that I was talking about, what Lexicog just sent is exactly what I was talking about. Also, the backs of your ears are dark. So I'm gonna... Yep. Wait, that's not doing that one, though. For whatever reason, there's something that I'm missing on your eyes, I think. Or is it just that, like... Okay, yeah, it might have just been that. No, there's also these, your little mascaras. Watching you not using the Loomis method is suffering? Why not? Why the fuck would I use the Loomis method? This works for me. I draw like this for fun. Like, the Loomis method is fine, but like, also, I just like doing observational drawing. Hold on, I don't want to say it wrong, so I can find... Also, throwback to the Miku trend when everyone drew Miku as the country's indigenous people and not the majority. Miku artists, I love you. Oh, it was awesome. We die like men, drawing straight into the... straight draw dogging. I think Loomis method is like using construction lines, if I remember correctly.
Which don't you do sometimes?
Yeah. But when I'm doing life drawings, I would rather just draw what I see exactly. In that case, you don't want to flip your canvas? Bet. It's literally fine. And I will flip my canvas. I'm not a coward. I'm not a pussy. I'll do it. The eyes are fine. And I'll flip again. It's fine. Sorry, I don't be evil often, but I'm just saying that, like, Loomis method is like one specific common setup for construction lines. How the fuck would Loomis method even work for animals? I don't know. I just draw. I love animals. I'm autistic about animals. Sphere? Yeah, I guess that's true. Also, I love flipping my canvas. No one will ever say that and be like, and I will ever be like, no, I'll just do it. However, one thing I will say is that I think flipping the canvas is not always the best method of figuring out whether or not an art piece looks good, because sometimes things really are just meant to be viewed the way that you've drawn them. However, I'm also pretty confident in my construction. I'm not like scared to flip because there may be one or two things to fix, and then it's like, okay, looks fine. Alright, your little neck is so funny. I love their ring kind of spots. Purpose of the aspect the Loomis method got flamed so bad. I mean, not really. If I'm gonna say if my art style, like if the way that I'm drawing makes you uncomfortable, may not be the stream for you, brother. That's alright. I appreciate having you here. But I will simply do what I please because I've been wrong at this whole time. I mean, not even. I gotta say this. I've never used the Loomis method. I'm honestly the type of person to throw my head at something till I get it right. I've never used the Loomis method, but I'd say I'm still a pretty solid artist. I've done construction lines for figure studies before, but also I draw animals like pretty frequently. I love animals. I just trace and then redo it, yeah. I mean, it's called a method for a reason because there's not even a solid way of drawing. Like, there's not one way to do so. Okay, you are actually not a circle. Yeah, it's a method. That's the thing. There's 1,000 different ways to get... 1,000 ways to solve the same problem. What the fuck are you? What shape is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Hexagon. And you're like a funny little chin. It's 100 ways to skin a cat? Don't do that! Don't hurt him! Alright, hold on. No, it's rounder. Indent. Out. Swoop. We got a CAD. Ew!
It's got the chemicals. And the cleaning. I hate to say he should be okay as long as he drinks a lot of water. But we'll just have to keep it closed.
Yeah. Maybe try drawing from a Serval skill to build a skeleton of the figure. I mean, it could do that. I do sometimes like to draw from... Sorry, ew about our cat. I don't know if anyone heard, but our cat is drinking from our toilet. That's why I said ew. It's okay. No worries. I'm so sorry. I was repulsed. I simply was repulsed. Disgusting!
They have, like, water fountains, too. Like, I literally got them another water fountain from when we moved here.
Yeah, they have more now. What's so bad about toilet water? Well, we go to the bathroom in there. It does get cleaned, of course, but also, ew? Alright, hold on. Your eyeball goes more up than that. They're so funny. Also, do the skull studies part. Part of the reason I do from the animals with the fur is because I'm doing these to stylize to turn them into cartoon characters. And while skull studies are helpful, I also just like catching the shape of the creature because the shape's what I'm going to be using anyway. I'm not a realistic painter or anything. You just have to periodically rearrange the fountains up the new places. Cats don't trust the same water source forever, so even when they have a convenient, safe, reliable place to get water, after a while their brain gets paranoid about it. Interesting. Didn't know this. Also, Lemmy says, my specific way of studying on digital or traditional I just eyeball is I do a ref by blocking over the image with structures, do a first pass by just by looking at the image, correctly do the first pass by overlaying it, do another only looking pass, repeat around 3 times. I try to do multiple poses or multiple angles of the same creature because I find in that way it kind of like turns them around in my brain. I don't know, like by drawing something I can then imagine what it looks like from different angles. Alright, get out of here. Meow. You are so round. Despite being octagon shaped, you are also very round. Ooh. Something else I'm noticing is that the ears are more up on that side. They're actually up on both sides, which is yummier. Korean fried chicken or butter chicken? I'm sorry, sorry butter, but I think Korean's winning here. Hold on, let me get the poll. I look so devious while I'm typing. Oh, someone already got it. Whoops. Hold on, Critter's getting moved. Haha, first, beating me. I saw someone with that as their license plate. It just said beating you. And they drove in front of us and I was like, hello? What? What in the inferiority complex?
And now he's drinking out of the fucking... Why didn't you do that at first, forehead? I saw that it was blue.
Really fine. Before I go, I just like to say I'm not one of the biggest fans of Servals for a couple of reasons, but you're doing a good job drawing them. Proud of you, dude. Thank you. I like them because they are my friends persona, but I fully understand that everyone's got animals they're not fans of. He's got a big forehead. I call it as I see it. I am excited for tigers too. Also, the back of the head's like... Oh, your chin's smaller.
I like their, like, kind of weird smile.
I know, it's cute. Oh, and then you're a mascara. Alright. And then I'm gonna do this side. The other thing is, this like fur here, I almost feel like drawing it as like a solid line does disservice to what the actual texture of the fur looks like. Sometimes that's when I do those little lines, is like when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is defined by a very fluffy segment of body that doing like a harsh line doesn't feel like it makes sense for. And they go up to their cheeks, and then they got these little cheek things here. One thing, your eyes are at the shape. Servals are cool. I just wish every other pet image I see of them on the web wasn't as an exotic pet. Oh, I absolutely agree. Actually, I kind of went out of my way to try and make sure I got most of these from like wildlife photography or from zoos. Because same, I really don't like to see that. I do not like the exotic pet trade or ownership. I'm big on like animal conservation and like helping declining species like repopulate, but I don't really think that pets is the way to do that. Butter chicken 1? I'm sad. I guess I'll make a butter chicken today, thanks. I love the reference images you have, all of them. They're so goofy. Thank you. Sorry, I don't play about butter chicken. It's okay. It's kind of funny, actually.
I've never had it. It's so good. I know I need to try it.
Oh my god, I forgot your little whiskers. You have little dots on your head, too. Let's see. I'm pleased with this. I'll have them overlap just a little bit. This... Stop selecting. Stop that. This one is the one I'm nervous for, but I think I'm going to do it. I think I got it. All right. The eyes are usually what I use to structure the rest of the face. Because I feel like they serve as benchmarks for how I construct the face around it. I feel like I'm just sort of flicking my eyes back and forth to see where the eyes are positioned in relation to the thing that I'm currently drawing. And I feel that way about doing cartoon versions of things too, because I feel like if I know the placement of the eyes on the character design or on the character that I'm drawing, it becomes easier, also thank you for the hydrate, to structure the face around it. Really though, maybe I shouldn't say eyes, because a lot of people think of eyes as like circles, but think of the eye sockets themselves, because sockets are like what's housing them, and that includes the ridge and indentation and location on the head. Ah, my cup. Nose bridge goes out more. You heard of the podcast Tooth and Claw. They cover animal attack stories from a biology pro-conservation perspective. I've learned a ton from it. It seems like something you'd enjoy. Actually, no, I haven't, but I will try to check that out. Been listening to podcasts more, which sounds like something that someone that is old would say. Like, I've been really getting into podcasts lately. My dad voice, but I have. I've been listening to Nexpos because I really like it. I think that Nexpo manages to cover true crime in a way that doesn't make me feel like it's being treated like a spectacle, which is nice because I like reading about like crime and like solving like mysteries, but I also don't like people's lives not being treated respectfully. So it can be kind of annoying for me to listen to true crime sometimes. I mean, really, I just don't listen to true crime period because of that. But I was listening to that. I was listening to something else the other day. I don't know if it was a podcast as much as it was a YouTube series, but I can't remember what. Your funny little mouth. It's like if Harbor was long. And then they have like these spots that go under the chin. And finally in a comfy position after the rougher few days, no worries. And I'm glad to be a bookmark. It's like a save point. Oh, also, I saw someone ask about spots on animals. Largely, it's about following the direction of the body if you have like a photo reference. But if you're designing the patterns on the animals, it's something I struggle with a lot too. But Lemmy, who is my friend in chat, who I'm going to plug 5 billion times forever until I die, Lemmy Frog Croaks, she said her way of doing it is by drawing stripes and then erasing gaps between things to create spots so that they follow a kind of pattern even though they look like spots, but they're not going to be like random polka dots, if that makes sense. Like, for example, these could all just be stripes that go down the Serval's head, but instead they're broken up into spots. Shaking my damn head. Whale sharks have cool spots and stripes, for example? Yeah. Stripes patterns is how spots are distributed on real animals, too? Yeah. The farter. They keep coming around, and it's like, I get it's nice outside. Why must you be loud about it? At least they're having fun. It's so funny to hear the farter and watch your VTuber look disapprovingly in the distance. It is. It makes me giggle. Alright, hold on, we gotta make this go forward. Actually, that's here. Oh yeah, there we go. And get rid of you. Wait, why are we saying Lexicog be careful? What happened? Jesus Christ, I was feeling dizzy, so I got up for some water, and I think there were fumes in the house that no one... What the? I'm so sorry. So, alright, I feel normal now. Windows open. Do you have... Was it, like, do you have a carbon monoxide detector? Or was it, like, paint fumes or something? Or, like, a gas stove got left on. I know that's one that can get people... Back of the head's always the shape that's, like, kind of confusing. The nefarious gases. I guess the curse of Shitleak Island got passed on to you. The miasma strikes again. Make lines so effortlessly, I'm jealous. Draw in pen. In real life, draw in pen, please. Stop using a pencil and eraser. I'm not gonna say you can't. I also draw in pencil for fun sometimes, but like, if you want to improve your line confidence, what you have to do is draw in pen. Because you can't erase it. So you just gotta get better and you will learn how to work with your mistakes. I use an eraser on here. The other way to do it is to just stop sketching. Just draw. Like, draw a shit ton. Constantly. And over time, your line confidence will improve simply because you are drawing more images. These little pixels that do not close when I'm trying to make something paint bucket. Rah. Miasma. Yes, I love drawing in pen. Then if I mess up, I'm like, well, I can't fix it. Well, and the thing is, too, if you mess up, then you can decide, is this bad enough that it's worth starting over again? Or is this okay that I can, like, rock with it? And it kind of teaches you efficiency of lines in that way. Like, you learn to make swooping, quick lines rather than fuzzy peaches. And fuzzy peaches are fine. I've seen people with fuzzy line art that I love because it almost comes off like a rendering style. But if you want swooping lines, that's how you get them. Lineless art, thank you for the resub. I think there's a tool that auto-closes those little buggers, but I forgot what it's called. I literally know it exists, and I have it on my other computer. I just am lazy. I didn't download it on this computer. I gotta do that. It's one of the things that's always like, I forgot to do that for stream, and then I don't do it. Don't do it. Why is this one actually kind of cutieful with it? Why are you like cutieful and so sweetly with it? Do I need another pose? Probably not. This one's a funny face, but like, I'll live without it. I want to do other cats. So I want to show how I'd stylize a serval. Digital art single layer is the Joker's solution, but it does work. That's what I'm doing. I do also do single layers. Sometimes I just color on top of the layer I'm on. Just dropping you by to say, hi, can't stop to stay tonight, but I'll drop by tomorrow. No worries. I like how you draw the ears that are already really big, just slightly bigger. It makes it cuter. It makes it cuter, cutifuler. Also, wait, I just realized I didn't color this one ear and it's bothering me. It's baby traits. What the fuck? You. Where are you not closed? Oh, it's because I'm on a new layer. Okay. There we go. Now I can go on a new layer. So with the Serval, how I would probably stylize these guys. I would also probably make the ears bigger just because it's like, I love you. I love you, silly big ears. 5,000 lines, go. No. Okay, hold on. Something about ears being bigger than the head makes it so silly cute. No, it literally does. It's fun. Why are you so ears positive? The whiplash from the full-chested fuck to squeaky teehee. Maybe you almost choke on soda. So I would still make the neck thicker. Just because I feel like something about cats, like, it's cats and birds. The neck being thicker and more proportionate to the size of the head makes them look more slinky, like it makes them look sillier. I've actually really just started to do this with anthros in general, because it makes them look more like they're grounded in physical space. You can still make them smaller and more anime proportioned, like that's perfectly fine. This has just become a personal preference of mine as of late with my art. Really the only thing I think I would change is I would like simplify some of the markings, and I would probably do more anime eyes. It also kind of adheres to the flow of the kitty body. It does. And it, like, I don't know, when you want to make them look like surprised or like they're slinking around, it works better. So one of the things that I do with cats is I give them eyes that are like this, where the pupil is the cat-like part of the eye, the sclera, I think it's called, that gets to dilate like this. But that way they can still have eyes that look like other creatures from their media or whatever I'm making them for. So they don't stand out too much. I do that with goats too. Like when I do goats, I make their pupils like this. I'm certainly not the first person to have done that. Like I've seen other furry artists do that 5 quadrillion times before. But I do it because it's like a nice way to integrate something into the pre-existing universe while still having a nod to the biology of the animal it's based off of. Because something I get really sad about in a lot of furry universes is where like all of the animals just kind of look like dogs slightly to the left. So, speaking of slightly to the left, your fucking eye is too close together. Move. See, this is one of those things where if I was drawing in pen in person, I wouldn't be able to do that. However, the efficiency of a digital art space is that you can do that. I love your art style. This is the first stream I've been able to catch. Welcome in. Big ears also emphasize the silhouette more, and I love that. Yeah. Alright, also, I don't like the under eye I did here. Get out of here. And I'll probably do these more like little streaks than the way that I did them there. And you could just have the cheeks. Let's see. Really not giving you your lashes. What is the name of the animal you're drawing again? This is a Serval. I think that's the second bullet point. Yeah. Servals. I can show you the picture really quick too, just so you can see. These guys. Dude, what the fuck? I hate the pupils. We need to redo you. We can reconstruct you. I actually don't know if it's the pupils I just like. I think it's the... Are you looking for bracelets? What was that?
Where did I put the Sanrios?
Oh, the Sanrios are in the same one as the furry bracelets. So I think they're in the second biggest drawer of the collection drawers. All animals should have beautiful eyeliner and mascara. I do actually agree with that. No, I actually kind of like the under eye line there. People are iris. Dark part of the eye. Nova, share the Karopi candy. He actually just made a few pom-pom ones, but we do want to make Karopi next. I like... Oh, you've made Karopi. I didn't see. Do you want to show the pictures of them? Yeah. Do you have the eyes on a separate layer? Am I seeing things? No, they're all in the same. The, like, guy, his whole head is on a separate layer from the other creatures. But all of the line art for this is all on the same layer. Stroking wizard beard. Is it that the under eye is kind of necessary for these guys because they do have eyeliner? But it's like this part that's tripping me up. Hold on. Erase, and we'll zoom out, and we'll try again. Because the inner line is in every single one of these. That's kind of a pretty important part for a Serval, I feel like. So I'm going to connect it, and then I'm going to do... Yep, that was all I needed to do. The gap was making them look like they were wrinkles, and that's not bad, but it wasn't what I was going for, and I was like, why is it not doing what I wanted to do? That's why. The Sanrios! I love these. These are the Sanrio bracelets that Nova made. Oof, sorry, I'm cracking my back. It's so cool how many wild creatures look so crisp. This is true. Also, I cannot believe this, but it's almost 10 o'clock. I have been drawing animals for so long. I love the bones. I think we were like really like stuck for uses for the yellow bones. So when I thought about doing them for the pom-pom bracelets, I was like, oh, we've found it. We found your use. I think the eyes are still close together. That's bothering me. Get wider. Get widened, idiot. Yes. Now, this is probably how I do their little head stripes. Kind of like computer cursor. Thank you for the stretch. I've just joined what Kitty said we've drawn so far. Actually, we've only drawn servals, which are these guys, and then house cats, which were these. Honestly, I think I might just do these two for tonight because I wanted to put a little more time into them because cats are fun for me, but also because they're fun, I think I'm a little pickier with how I do them. But we'll do big cats next week. I was going to do Vulpines next week, but I want to get through cats if I'm already starting them. Also, thank you for the stretch. I think I already stretched, but I did. Just want to let you know I did. Berg, your eyes are too fucking big. That's why I don't like them. Okay, get out of here. Took my fucking eyes. Okay. I think the biggest thing with servals is like their eyeliner. Like their beautiful eyeliner is really important to communicating that it's a serval. And specifically, this here that goes down around their muzzle. The pom-pom candy has a butthole. I know, isn't it funny? Also, yes, this VOD will be posted to YouTube. The first animal studies VOD was already uploaded. I should have this one up shortly. I'm probably going to get the... This is meant to be the Leica style and my personal style because the way that I've been drawing the new Leica's PC or like NPCs has been in the style I would use now. I'm just kind of slowly transitioning over to it, but it's funny. It's like Pokemon, right? Like the new Pokemon are designed in Pokemon's new style, but like the way that like Vulpix versus Fennekin looks is not the same. In that way, Leica and Mars are going to look a little different than dogs and cats that might get introduced later just because my style's changed. But it's still my art style, so I feel like they at least look like they belong in the same universe. Yeah, this is how I draw it. Transitioning? So cute, thank you. And also, I would love to know a fun fact about tigers. I like tigers. Yeah, that's more how I would want to do it. How would you redesign Leica and Mars now? I said I would do this later. Hold on. Let me finish the one circle face, and since it's already kind of late, I'll do the Mars redesign. Actually, wait, I'm going to do... I'll do Mars. I'll do Leica when we do canines. Do I want to give you eyebrows, though? How would I do eyebrows? No, I do want to give you eyebrows. I'll do the stripes on top of the eyebrows. I'm seeing something with the under eyes. That's better. That's better. All right, cool. So then the stripies on the head here. You got a little bit on the head here. Nice. No, not nice. Undo that. You. Yes. So, Mars, right? If we were to bring up my house cats sheet, I'm just gonna grab these to like show how I do it really quick. Servals look so alt. I kind of like it. Do you ever explain how to draw felines? I missed it. We're basically... So I'm not explaining... First time chat, what the Sigma? Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay, Kreml. I haven't been explaining as much as I've been studying how I do them. Studying real-life photos and then drawing them how I do them. A group of tigers is called an ambush, and they can mimic certain prey. That's very cool. Also, thank you for the posture check. So yeah, sorry, it's been less of an explanation stream, and it's been more just like me studying and like assessing my own style. You can draw along if you would so desire. Thank you for the hydrate. But if I were to really explain how to draw felines, I might need to actually sit down and like plan a lesson. But that's part of the reason I do these study nights, is sometimes I am studying for myself for the intention of planning a future lesson. And sometimes I'm just studying because I want to study. So Mars. Mars is an interesting one. Because originally Mars was a short-haired black cat. I think I'd still keep them as a short-haired black cat. I love to study. Like, I'm obsessed with it. And sometimes I don't even know. Like, sometimes I'm just sitting and drawing. Like, I'm not even like, oh, I need to get better at this. I'm just like, I want to draw a bug today. So I'll just pull out pictures of bug and start drawing. My old sketchbooks, there are so many times when I was just out on a walk and I was like, that's an awesome bug, and I would start drawing it. I need to do that again. Although I don't know where to find many bugs here. It's mostly just bricks. Maybe I'll start drawing architecture. Again, I've done that before. Mars does not have as thick eyebrows as like a Bricks but Bug. Have you drawn so much that you start bleeding? No, actually. I think it's important to take care of yourself with art. Like, as much as it can be, I don't know. Some people, like, think it's inspiring to, like, beat yourself to death with drawing and, like, draw until you basically drop. But it doesn't actually encourage healthy, like, learning habits to do so. Because you wind up, like, making it so that you can't, you burn out. You burn out faster if you do that. Sorry, I'm like very serious because now I'm like, I need to make sure, I'm like, need to capture my vision for Mars while still keeping their like style. Hold on, I need to make their face softer because I think right now they're too long to look like a baby. They're meant to look kind of like a 1-year-old cat. Because they're not like a kitten, they're not like a toddler, but they're like still baby. And the other thing I would do, I think, is I would have their fur, instead of just having it be like a bob, I would actually have it kind of like growing out of their neck, like a mane. I guess the other thing is I've like learned how to draw hair a little bit better. I would give them whiskers. Would I give them whiskers? I would give them whiskers. I don't know if I would give them forehead whiskers like that. I'm sorry, but why are the bottom two cats serving? I mean, they're just like, I was demonstrating how to draw house cats like in my style now versus how like I do them for Leica's Comet, but they are kind of serving a little bit, you're right. It's kind of funny. Maybe I don't do the cheek fluff. Ours is supposed to be a short hair cat after all. You can still have their little like floof hair things there. Yeah, probably more like that. I think I did their hair too long, though. Now it's too much, where it is still supposed to look kind of androgynous at the length it's at. Yeah, that's better. It's meant to look like a haircut that could be grown out. It could be a boy's or girl's haircut, like a grown out boy's haircut, or like, or really just, it could be a grown out short haircut, or it could be like a haircut that was just left untrimmed for a while. I do still like the idea of it kind of like growing out of their neck, though. I love your style, the one on the right. Thank you. And if this is like their chapter 1 look. Again, this is like what I would design them as, like if I didn't have to draw them consistently for a comic over and over again. which is part of the reason why I do draw in the like a style that I do now. It's easy to replicate. Like I think one of the biggest things that I always encourage people to do with webcomics is even if you can draw like super detailed, like super duper like awesome illustrations, you have to ask yourself if you want to do that and how long you want to do that. If you're doing a 30-page comic, fucking go for it. Like it's still going to be hard, but by 30 pages you'll be like, damn, that's hard, I'm never doing that again. Oh, 100%. It's like designing for animation. Yeah, exactly. Also, yes, we're drawing Mars, but like more to like how I draw cats now. I don't always draw the like whisker dots though. Yeah, that's probably more how I do it. Do you make a video about writing and designing a comic? I could. It would probably have to be a few because I think that there's different topics that would create different videos. Like someone was asking how to structure a comic page, and there's a lot that goes into that. Mars, if they were a 3D action Disney character, no, no. Bedhead feeling. This is true. Also, I think the music like just ended, so it's a perfect benchmark to the stream. Who is streaming right now? Do we have anyone that's streaming right now? Because I can put on music in the background while we're looking for someone. We got Giwi. Yes.
I think Smith is streaming.
I was gonna say Smith, Kale, Maplebork, and the Hopes. I was gonna say we can read the Hopes. Let's read the Hopes. Thank you for streaming, of course. Let me switch us over to an ending stream really quick. Where are you? Ending soon. Ignore the fact that I almost went to the capture card screen. It would have just been darkness. We're gonna go raid the Hopes for now. I am gonna stream tomorrow. I think I'm either doing name badges or I'm doing refs. So I will see you then. And we will be doing more head studies next week. But until then, ciao.